So you're new to the guitar and you're looking for the best guitar strings maybe for your acoustic. Maybe you just broke a string and you're like, what kind of strings should I put back on my guitar? That's what we're going to answer in this video here. We're going to be talking about the different sizing of the guitar strings, okay? How thin or thick should your strings be? What I recommend for beginners versus someone who has, been playing a bit more. The type of material your strings are made out of and how that can impact the sound of your guitar. And we're also going to talk about brands. I'll tell you what my personal favorites are, what I love using on my guitar to give it that warm, beautiful sound. So stick around through this video. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the sizing of the strings. We call this the gauge of the strings. And if you have a set of guitar strings, these are D'Addarios. That's kind of like my brand of choice, but there are many other brands outside of this. And you'll see up here in the top left corner, it says light gauge, and it has a number, 0.012 to 0.053. That is the sizing of the strings from the high E string, which is 0.012, and then dash 0.053, which is this thick string. It is the thickness of the strings, okay? And this is what we call a light gauge string, which is kind of like right in the middle. You can go thicker, which we call 13. So usually when we're referring to sizing, we're referring to the high E string. So these would be called 12s. Light gauge strings, 12s. 13s would be more mediums. Custom light would be 11s. And then we have extra light, which would be 10s. Now, this I'm talking about specifically is acoustic guitar strings. Okay, you can even get a little bit thinner, but the trade-off of going to thinner strings, let's talk about that first. Why would you want to play a thinner string versus a thicker string? So the thicker the string, the more tension you have on the guitar. All right, so if you're a beginner player and you have medium guitar strings on your guitar, which some guitars do come strung out of the box with medium strings. So be aware of that. If you're finding your guitar very, very tough, very hard to play, it could be that you have a thicker string on your guitar. You could switch to a lighter gauge string like 10s or 11s, which will make the guitar actually easier for you to play because there's less tension and you need less strength to play and press the strings in to form your chords, okay? So it does make the guitar easier, but there is a trade-off. Everything on the guitar has trade-offs. So if you go to a lighter gauge string, it will be easier to play. The guitar 100% will be easier to play, but because you have less material, you are going to lose some of the sound quality. So the thicker the strings, the better the sound. The thinner the strings, the tinnier the sound. So what I usually recommend, particularly for beginners, is to go down to either custom lights, which are a good balance, or extra light, which is 10s, and start building the strength because there is a strength component to learning guitar. So if you start with 10s or 11s, it makes the guitar easier to play and will help you develop the strength. And then once you get the strength, you can then increase your string size because now you've developed the muscles and you have more strength and more power to press in. So those are the trade-offs. If you're having a difficult time, go to the lighter gauge strings, but understand you're going to lose some of the sound quality. And then once you build your strength, you can build up to the thicker gauge strings. My preference, I really like the custom light strings, which are 11s. For me, I think it is a nice balance in terms of ease of playing, particularly for bar chords. If it's a guitar that I'm going to just use for like finger picking and playing open chords, then I would love to stick with 12s because for me, I can play 12s no problem. But if I go to play bar chords, it can be much trickier for me to get a cleaner sound. Even though I've been playing guitar for a long time, my hand strength just isn't as strong on those 12s as it is on 11s or 10s. So that's the sizing of the string. And remember, that's called the gauge of the string. The next thing we're going to talk about is the actual materials. So this one that I showed you earlier, if I look on the back or I look on the front here, it says coated 80-20 bronze, okay? These are D'Addarios coated 80-20 bronze, and D'Addario is not the only company that makes coated 80-20 bronze. It has a deep, bright, and projecting tone versus this one here, which is phosphor bronze, which has a warm, bright, and balanced tone. So a big question I get asked by a lot of my students, here on YouTube and even in my private community is, Lauren, why does your guitar sound so much better than mine? And part of it can be the wood of the guitar. So all the different types of wood, maple, mahogany, cedar. This guitar is Babinga. My Taylor is an ashwood, I believe. So all these different types of wood, koa, are gonna have a different sound, okay? So the wood that your guitar is actually made out of can impact the sound greatly. But another thing that can impact the sound is the material of the strings. Now, if I look on the back of my D'Addario string set, there is a little meter here. And on the right side is the brightest tone, and on the left side is the warmest, kind of the most mellow. So up the top is 80-20 bronze. You can see it's all the way kind of to the top of this brightness scale versus something like silk and steel, very, very mellow sounding. Flat tops kind of in the middle. And then the one I like, phosphor bronze, is kind of right here. Again, somewhat in the middle. And phosphor bronze has a well-balanced, warmer sound. And this is typically what I play on my acoustic guitars because I'm doing more fingerstyle, singer-songwriter, strummy type stuff. And I prefer, again, this all comes down to preference, I prefer the warmer, balanced tone. Now, if you're someone who really likes blues and kind of old school country, the 80-20 bronze, that brightness is really going to come through better. So sometimes what students do, or sometimes what guitar players do, they will use different strings on different guitars. So if you have a guitar that you know is made more for kind of that brighter blues, brighter country, you put 80-20 bronze on that guitar and you use that guitar for those types of songs. And if you like the warmer sound, you would put the phosphor bronze on those other guitars. I typically only use phosphor bronze on my guitars because I like that warm sound, but you'll see that on stage. If you ever go and see a performer live, they always have a stagehand handing them off different guitars. One, because the guitars themselves have different sounds, but they might have different strings. They might even have different tunings. Sometimes you can do that with the guitar too. You can tune it completely different from standard tuning. So it's very common if you go watch someone play live, they may not play one guitar the entire set because they're trying to change up the sound or dial in a tone for a specific song. So in terms of my brand of choice, you see most of my stuff here is D'Addario. Elixir is another popular brand. Taylor usually comes standard with Elixir strings. I like D'Addario. It's usually like Ibanez, the Crafters come. A lot of guitars come standard with D'Addario too. Those are kind of like the big ones, D'Addario, Elixir. Martin makes strings as well. So again, that comes down to personal preference. For me, I settled on D'Addario. I was using Elixirs for a while and I just felt like I broke the strings so easily. And I'll have to preface that, I was using the Elixirs a lot in the beginning part of my guitar journey. So it could be that my strumming was much more aggressive. But even when I started performing live, I just switched over to D'Addarios because for me personally, they lasted longer. And I particularly like these ones, which is the Maximum Life Smooth Feel. You might even see it, they've kind of changed their branding. This one says EXP, the coated strings. They're basically coated strings. They're a little bit more expensive than the standard strings. The reason I like the coated strings is one, they last a little bit longer. They have a little bit more of a smoother feel. Some people do not like the feeling of the coating. They prefer non-coated strings, but I think it protects the strings and makes them last longer. And I used to live by the ocean with the salt water. So salt water in metal do not get along. So without the coating, my strings would rot out very, very quickly. Because for me, typically, I don't leave my guitars in the cases. They're usually out and about because I'm playing them. So my strings would corrode very, very quickly because of the saltwater air. So these strings work great. These are custom lights. Okay, so that's my string of preference, 11s, custom lights. For me, it's a good balance with the phosphor bronze strings. It's a good balance of warmth, and I feel like it's not too tinny. For me, 10s I feel really are. You lose a lot of sound on 10s, but for me the 11s are a good balance in terms of ease of playing, great sound, and then I like the coating because it makes my strings last a little bit longer, especially if you live in very, very harsh conditions or you live near the ocean. that's a benefit. So definitely go check these out. I'll put a link in the description below for you to go find these strings. Like I said, these ones are more expensive because of the coating, but they do make the phosphor bronze custom lights here without the coating, and you know it's a little bit more reasonably priced. Probably the price of this one set of strings, you could probably buy 3 sets of uncoated strings. So it really just depends on your budget. And when it comes down to strings, it really is personal preference. So just because I love D'Addario does not mean you're going to love them. So buy a couple pairs of strings. If you have a few different guitars, restring them and see which sound you like best. And you might do like some of your favorite guitarists. You might leave one guitar with one set of strings and one guitar with a different set of strings. Now, if you're wondering how to put the strings on your guitar, how to restring your acoustic guitar, go watch this video over here where I'll show you step by step how to restring your acoustic and maintain it so that you don't get any cracks in your fretboard and keep your guitar healthy as long as possible. So go check out that video right over there.